first, let's take a look around and search for books. Look what we found. Books on pets and kangaroos. Be surprised what you find too. Next, oh look, go explore. Alphabet books and so much more. We spell the word we want to read and turn the page, imagination free.
Welcome to the library, it's so much fun. So many books to read, let's read them one by one. Books can make us happy, excited or sad. They can open doors that we've never had.
You can choose a book to share with your friend in a comfy chair. Pages filled with fantasies, stories that will set you free. Checking out is not that hard. All you need is a library card. Read at home, enjoy the fun. Just bring them back when you are done.
Welcome to the library, it's so much fun. So many books to read, let's read them one by one. Books can make us happy, excited or sad. They can open doors that we've never had. Library, 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 library. Adventure. 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 Library, 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 library. Let's read them one by one. Library, 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 doors that we never had. Library, 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 library. Adventure.
This isn't just
All right. Welcome to the Now Show. I am Mojo. I'm the co-host, and below me right there is Awesome Mary, also the co-host. We're waiting for Dan to fix his technical difficulties. We've gone live, but the signal on his end is horrible because he's at a Starbucks. We are here, and we are now, and you are with us. If you are with us, then you are now as well. In fact, even if you're not with us, it is now wherever you are. So welcome, Awesome Mary. We're going to do co-hosting for a moment without Dan, and he'll join us as soon as his signal comes in. So Mary, introduce yourself. Say hello to the audience. Yeah, tell the audience who has never met you before, just a little quick bio information about what should they know about you before we roll into the show. Excellent. And for those who are out there listening, thinking, I really need to build a website, and I don't know anybody who can do that. Now you do. Now you know somebody who can do that. And Mary also takes advantage of all the AI tools so that she can do work not just well, but she does it efficiently and quickly and takes good care of her customers. Or so I've heard. I don't know that for sure, but I do believe that to be true. So let's talk a little bit of AI. We'll wait for Dan to jump in the show. Let me introduce myself first. I am Joseph Mojo McCarthy. I was born and raised in Montana, which is where I am right now. Although I'm a California native, I'm actually in one of the bedrooms of my mother's house. No, I don't live there, and I haven't lived here ever since I was a little kid. This actually is the house where I grew up, but I'm in my hometown, which is really fun because lots of memories flooding through me every time I turn a corner. Oh, I remember when we did this and that other thing, and the fact that I survived my childhood at all is a miracle. And the cool thing is too, my sister, who's 5 years older than I am, she drove up from Colorado to be with us, and she's with my grandniece, so her granddaughter, my grandniece, who is now 4 years old, and I haven't seen her since she was a baby in a car seat. So we're having a blast, and I get to be a 4-year-old for the week, which is kind of my sweet spot anyway. So it's very fun. Oh God, I love him. Yeah, because I am one. I just, as I've been accused many times, I'm a little boy in a big boy's body, which is most of the time is good. Sometimes, not appropriate, but I learn as I go, as we all do. We were, I don't think we have another guest today. Dan was working on get the guest list. And so for those of you that haven't been on the show before, welcome to the Now Show. Thanks for tuning in. This is our third week. It's day 5 of our third week. So we go Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. Well, 8-ish to 9 a.m. Pacific time, PST, which is also PEAR Standard Time, because we are sponsored by PEAR Coin XYZ, and they are the sponsor of our show. So we're very grateful to them for making this possible. I'm grateful to Dan, who just said, hey, I've got this idea and I don't have all the details. What do you say we work out the details live with a live audience? And that's what we're doing right now. And actually, you're getting a taste of this because technology has not been our friend this morning. But instead of say forget it, I'm not going to do it, we just all right, we're just going to punt, we're going to go, we're going to fly, we're going to figure it out as we go. So Dan's actually went off the air so that he could come back on the air because he his signal wasn't being friendly. So welcome, Dan. Welcome, host, to the show.
Can you hear me? Okay.
We can hear you, but it's not great audio, but we can hear you.
Okay. I mean, I'll go with at least starting with can I hear you? Let me see if I can make it great audio now. We get to that point of nope, it won't let me go to voice isolation. That's okay. So we'll see. We'll live with whatever this is. It's at least not chopping up, because on my computer, it's going at about a rate of 2 frames per 5 seconds. So that's it's not great.
That's max headroom speed for those who are old enough to remember it. Yes.
Is it? Yeah. No, I guess that's interesting. So good to be here. I missed pretty much everything you said, but I heard you talking about Mary. I heard a little bit of your background, and it's I didn't realize you've been streaming for 10 years, and that's awesome. Because I learned a little bit about you as a TikTok moderator when you helped co-host the show with John Carlos this week. So I'm going to try and keep up on the back end with showing the chat on screen. But this is, a lesson in, now that we have kind of a system built, we need to make it accessible for all 3 of us as co-hosts to be able to do every part. That's kind of the next part too, because I want to make sure we also have a calendar of guests that is shared with us, because we may or may not have another guest today. I'm not quite sure, but the illustrious Lady Rocket is going to join us at some point as a guest. And one of the things that she is working on right now, and one of a billion things, literally a billion things that she's working on, is a moon mission that landed on the moon with the Copernic Space Moon Mission Project, and she has Lady Rocket Foundation. So we'll save all that for when she's able to join us. Maybe today. I'm actually in the city of her alma mater right now. It's where my daughter goes to high school, is Cheney High School, and she graduated from Eastern Washington University. So we've got the Cheney Blackhawks represented,
which are backwards.
It's the Cheney Swahab Beb. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd say that 6 times fast, but I think
When guess what time it'll be when Lady Rocket joins us?
It'll be right now.
Wow.
Not this now, that now.
Yeah, it'll be that now, yes. But in that now, it'll be now.
That now. In that now. But I did want to talk a little bit about that song.
I said it'll be the right now. It'll be the right now.
Oh my gosh, what's the difference between right now and the right now?
Yeah. Well,
Cheers.
it's not.
Cheers to that.
Seriously. All right. I'm gonna give you my Huckleberry Jam. Cheers. This is
Well,
my favorite jam.
Are you gonna down that? Are you gonna take a shot of Huckleberry Jam on air? I'm just kidding. That's funny. But so here's a connection between the song that we listened to at the beginning, and that song was called Library Adventure. It was created by the kindergarten class at George Washington Carver Elementary in Chicago. And that was, I think, 2 years ago. That was fall of what? Fall of 20, what was it? Fall of 20, I don't know, 2 years ago. Yeah, fall of 24, 3, 5, niner. Math. Yeah, I think it was fall of 23. Anyway, it was part of the collaboration we had between Chicago Public Schools and Ingenuity with David Z Foundation and Global Lighthouse Studios. So kindergartners wrote that song and also got to perform in it and design the sets. We actually built a little library in their multi-purpose room, and the library they go to is just down the street from. Yes, Mojo.
I want to pause here just for a second because Dan just said in passing, kindergartners wrote that song.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Let that sink in for a second, people. That was a kick-ass song, and I was enjoying it very much. And I would never use that word if you're a kindergartner.
Right.
That
I won't
song
share
was
that with them.
written by a kindergartner. Come on,
Mhm.
kindergartner.
Sweet. Yeah, and so if you check out the I'll post a link in the chat Mosa at some point because I think I might have enough signal to actually post that link. But there's also a BTS, a behind the scenes. So I'll post both. I'll post the music video that we watched, and then I'll also post the behind the scenes so that folks can see that what the process is like writing a song with kindergartners. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So here's the connection between that song and like the why. So one of the things that we're trying to do with Global Lighthouse Studios right now, which Donna was our guest, not this Monday, but the Monday before. So last week on Monday, she was our guest. And we are trying to put together an East African tour for the fall of 2025. That fall I know, because it hasn't happened yet. That'll be the right now.
Right.
And
Yes.
it
That
will be
be
the right now. It's not right now, but it will be the right now. And
It'll be the right
we're starting with this program in Ethiopia, and here in Spokane we have a connection to this guy who teaches at Eastern Washington University. He teaches, I believe, history and anthropology, and he also is originally from Ethiopia, and he has a direct connection to a library. I actually need to look up the name of the library. I just learned it, but it's on my phone, which I'm using as a camera right now. So I cannot pronounce the name of the city where it is, but he actually applied for that city a year ago to be Spokane's 6th sister city. And it would be the first one in the continent of Africa. So all of this kind of is just bubbling together as synchronicities because Donna and I have been plotting this. Why don't we work with sister cities? We have both of us are global nonprofits, and hers started as a global nonprofit, and she made us a global nonprofit at David Z Foundation just by partnering with her. And so we write songs all over the world now and record these music videos. So
So
yeah.
hold on. So, I didn't catch the name of her foundation, and we don't have a chat in the chat, so I want to make sure people can find this.
Yeah.
What's the name of Donna's foundation?
Here, I'm in the chat Mosa right now, and I'll put all these up there. And also, if you'd like to join us in the listening lounge to see all these magical links that are being put up, and actually, Mary is going nutso in the best way in putting in the chat in chat Mosa. So there's all of these resources in chat Mosa for you. So I'm going to put up first is because I have that one memorized, globallighthouse.org. I'll put that up right now.
Yeah, because I can't even hear what you say. It one more time.
Global Lighthouse Studios.
Global Lighthouse Studios. Okay, got it. That time I got it.
And you know what I'm not doing that I usually do that usually helps with visuals is I usually am broadcasting the chat mosa, but I
Right, the
can't. So
slides.
Mary, actually, if you wouldn't mind broadcasting the chat mosa amidst all the amazing things you're doing, uh, then we can kind of show on screen what these resources are. All right.
Dan, can you hear Mary?
I can't hear Mary.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So I switched my audio to here. So I posted the video of the video that we showed this morning. I posted the link on there, and then also Global Lighthouse Studios. I posted on there. So
Perfect.
I put it
Yeah.
on Mosa and then on X as well.
Sweet.
And for those who are watching, if you look way over on the right side of your screen, you'll see the QR code for the Chat Mosa Listening Lounge, which actually puts you in the studio audience, so you can enjoy the show from there. And there's a live chat going on. You can interact with the chat. You can see the links that Mary's talking about. Some of these get posted onto the live stream. So for those of you who are not in Chat Mosa, if you're watching the live stream on YouTube or wherever, then you only see the links that get posted live. But all the links, all the chat, if you want to be really in the live audience and see all the activities going on every moment, just go to the Chat Mosa link. If you can't scan the QR code, just go to chatmosa.com, and there'll be some slides in front of you. Just swipe to the giant pear. You can see the giant green pear. Then you click in. I think you click go first, and that'll take you to the enter page, and then you click enter, and then you'll be.
Oh, I love that walkthrough.
So 2 clicks.
That is
Just 2 clicks. Chatmosa.com. Swipe to the pear. Click go, and then click enter, and you'll be in the show.
And I think there's only 2 live shows going on right now, so it's one of 2.
Yeah. Actually, I saw karaoke was already posted.
Yes.
So, you want to do a plug for? You want to do a plug for karaoke?
That was from last night. Yep. So I actually just sunset that one already, so it's not there anymore. But karaoke we have every Thursday at 3:00 PST. That's Pair Standard Time, and you can still find the Chat Mosa if you go to my my Chat Mosa page. I'm also going to link it in the Jumbotron right now as well, so that you have a link to last night's karaoke. And we actually did a little workshop where Mikey Styles, the host of karaoke, took the song "All of Me," and we did an arrangement of it in BandLabs. And so it was awesome.
Yes.
Like you can actually get access to that BandLab class. So things are happening, and we're building things. So if you guys are seeing this now, you're at the very edge of the cutting edge of the Now Show, because we're going places and we're manifesting that.
Yeah, so what I was imagining is one of those ships up in the ice of Antarctica, and it's like pushing through the ice is all around, the water's frozen, and this boat just keeps pushing through and breaking up the ice as we go. You actually, for those of you who are on the show right now, we're doing that right now because we don't have all the stuff worked out. In fact, we don't even know exactly where we're headed. We're just moving forward. Right, pushing the ice out of the way. But it's cool that, I mean, I love the fact that all 3 of us are willing to say, I don't have all the answers, I don't have the plan, I don't even know what's going to happen next moment, but I'll just go with the flow. And we're actually, so for those of you who like to say go with the flow, you're actually witnessing that right here, right now. We are going with the flow. It doesn't necessarily mean we're in the flow all the time, but we're going with the flow.
Yeah. Oh, here. Oh, wow. Now Mary's all over Reswing now, which is awesome. It's awesome, like Mary.
Very cool.
Okay. So kindergartners at the top.
She lives up to her mom. Lives up to her mom.
She does, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, just so that we can see what's going on in Chat Mosa, I'm gonna share that. And you know, this is kind of like a technical figure out day, which is interesting. We have all these innovations that we did just this week. And now we're putting them in, you know, and taking a moment, because sometimes you have to take that moment right now, right? If we don't take the moment will take us.
Oh, right. Or leave the moment, and then the moment's gone. So
yes,
take the moment. Right, you got to take it. Take it when it's
here.
there. Just like a pear. Let's take the pear metaphor. Pear's a fruit on a tree. But if you don't take the pear and eat it, it doesn't do you any good. It's pretty, but it doesn't do you any good. So take those.
And that's related to the Pear's theme song, which is "The Trials of a Pear," and it's a song that's all about like how pears can die on the vine. You know, they've got to keep moving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think you can
Exactly.
see the chat mosa now, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, I just want to have this little chat mosa feature. So actually, we've got a couple founders of chat mosa that are in this session. I'm going to highlight them real quickly. We've got Camille, and she's in both her LinkedIn and her X profile. And part of the power of chat mosa is that you can actually click on those profiles. And oops, I clicked the wrong thing. So you can click and visit her LinkedIn page, and then it opens up, and then, oh, this is interesting. I can actually see her LinkedIn page. Isn't that cool? And so you can, if you come into this chat mostly session with us, this is where we highlight the different organizations that we're working with, the different artists, and then right now we're highlighting one of the founders of Chat Mosa. And then the other founder that we have with us is David. He's also here with the X account. So if we click on his mug, you can visit his Twitter page, and that's how you can visit everybody in here, and just kind of check out what they're doing. So you see, he's even featuring like Chat Mosa on his banner on X. I keep interchanging X and Twitter. I'm gonna do that forever.
You're not the only one.
But here's the Global Lighthouse Studios, and then this is where I put our yesterday's drawing prompt, which is this is what a mind baby looks like. Allegedly.
It looks like Mike Wazowski.
So, yeah, and then we got in a very nerdy discussion yesterday about neuroplasticity, and so this is yesterday's live
Which I
stream.
love.
You know, you can capture everything here just within Chat Mosa. This is right now. it's also though right now, and it's right now. So, all right, so I'm gonna go.
Do you have your mic open? Do you have your mic open in two
I don't think
places,
so.
Dan?
I hope not.
Because we're hearing an echo.
Oh, really?
We're hearing an echo somewhere. Maybe it's me. I'll check.
I don't know. We have so many
Uh,
channels open for everything right now. So, this is
It
an
feels like
exciting choice.
for those of you, yeah, for those who are listening on our end, it's kind of like being an air traffic controller. You got a whole bunch of
When you
stuff going
have
on.
like
Okay,
basically a 15 plane file up at an air traffic control.
I just want to get out those flags and say, okay, this way, over there. Let's just turn here.
Yeah. All right, Mojo, let's have you give us some wisdom. I'm gonna feature you up here.
All right.
Give us some wisdom or slash a
Let's check.
song.
All right. I had like
Yeah.
the song idea.
There
Let's
you
see
go.
what I got here. So here's what I want to say is last night, so I'm in Billings, Montana, where I grew up. And last night, one of my friends who went to high school with me, he was 2 years ahead of me, amazing trumpet player named Jack Klein. I texted him just on a whim and I said, Jack, I know you're heavily in the music scene in Billings, and I'm here for a couple of days. Do you either have an open mic night or do you have a performance I could come join you? And he says, well, if you leave right now, you can catch us before we're done. We got, I think, about half an hour, 45 minutes left in the set. So I immediately jumped up, got my shoes on, raced down to the place where they were playing, which is called Craft Local. It's a restaurant, bar, and with a full stage built in. Apparently, they did plays there at one time. But this is the place, one of the places in Billings where live musicians have an opportunity to build their chops and to perform in front of a live audience. And so I'd never been there before. And I got there and I walked in and I was very much at home because live stage with 5 or 6 musicians, trumpet players, saxophone, a full rhythm section, playing jazz music live. And my friend Jack, who I hadn't seen since 1982, I hadn't seen him live since 1982. He's standing on center stage, now retired, playing trumpet, fantastically, by the way. And then he sees me and he says, hey, everybody, I just want to say hello to my friend Jove. We were high school trumpet players together. And so, Jove, this song's for you. And he plays Route 66 with the full band on the fly because, he's talking about the route across the United States and has the LA in there. And he just dedicated it to me on the fly just because I walked in to visit a show. And afterwards, he says with the chat, he said, hey, thanks so much for making the effort to come out to see me play live. And I'm like, are you kidding me? The pleasure's all mine, man. It was so great. And Jack, who's now 61, who wasn't the oldest musician on stage, all the way down to high schoolers who were there with their trumpets, their saxophones, their instruments, and they're all like in and out of the audience onto the stage, and then playing these great jazz standards,
cool.
taking turns doing solos. And I was like, this is so awesome, right? So awesome. So I was in my element last night. I was just enjoying everything like that. But let's see what I've got here. Oh, my mom has a portable keyboard, a Yamaha keyboard that she said, hey, if you want to use this for your show, you can. In fact, she said, I never played anymore. Why don't you take it with you? So I'm taking it with me back to California when I leave. Super fun. And that's where we've heard the theme song comes right out of the keyboard on the demo button. Here it is.
I love that our demo is a Yamaha keyboard.
Yeah, it's a Yamaha demo. That's our theme song, which is great. And I was even looking at the Yamaha logo, which I love that it takes 3 tuning forks and it overlaps them into a really cool looking logo. And I was like, I just love everything about that. Anyway. All right, what do I got here? All right, here we go. Can you hear the keyboard all right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take your broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird fly into the light. Whoops. There we go. Wrong setting. Right. Still learning the keyboard. Of the dark black night.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That sounds so
Black.
good.
Beautiful.
And that was not a demo.
My favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite.
It was neither a demo nor was it AI. That was JI. That was Joe's intelligence coming.
That was JI. I love that.
JI.
Yeah.
Not AI, that was
MJI.
Or
MJI. Mojo.
JI.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we might have to
Or do we have,
draw a picture of a blackbird.
Oh,
I was gonna say we need to prompt.
Yeah.
That's
Prompts
for
AI.
today, a blackbird.
So I think it should be a
Yeah.
black.
Let's go for it.
Singing. A blackbird singing, maybe a blackbird with a broken wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, singing, right?
All right. Well, so here, let me put. Boy, we're gonna have to just like work at a snail's pace, getting things. Now I just changed it, so I did say that I would put the song. This is Library Adventure, and then also slide 25 is Library Adventure. Slide 24 is the actual music video. Sorry, 25 was the BTS, and then Mary mentioned in chat. Slide 23, if you want to watch the show in the listening lounge, you can actually watch it on slide 23. And like we said before, all 5 shows from this week are in this chat mosa. We're going to be sunsetting it at midnight, but it'll still live on. You can still see this Jumbotron And I explained this yesterday. I need to work with you, Mary, in the background on and Joe. I think we all three of us should collaborate on this newsletter. And Mary is a Canva genius. And I'm just going to be making the start of a visual newsletter in Canva, and then we can just kind of run with it. The idea of a visual newsletter
Sweet.
is it's the only newsletter I've ever gotten excited about. I've been trying to write a newsletter for 3 years, and I'm like, looking at what should a newsletter look like, and I just imagine like
I don't even like.
it could just be a one sheet, just a one sheet of resources.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what were
I
you saying?
don't even like the idea of the word. I don't even like the word newsletter because it just
What should we
sounds
call
so
it? What
boring.
should we call it?
So I think
We
we're
should
gonna
call it
get
something different.
we're gonna get
The now letter. The
Yeah.
now's letter.
we're gonna call it the now sheet.
Ooh,
A
the
now's
nows
letter.
letter. I like that.
Ooh. Okay, the
There you
now's
go.
letter.
That's a
There,
now's.
let's call it the now's letter. See?
Yes.
The nows letter.
All right.
Very beautiful.
So let's go to Pixio, and let's actually, before we do the blackbird singing in the dead of night, let's go ahead and make the artwork for the now's letter. So
And by the way, I just want to point out that now's letter is a mind baby that we just
it
created.
is,
together.
and this is
A mind baby,
this is
yes. A
it's the mind baby from yesterday with the prompt and everything. That's what we said.
Yeah.
A beginner-friendly 6-step drawing tutorial of a stupid, simple personification of two ideas coming together to make a new idea. That's what that is.
Well, it's three ideas.
Yeah.
Three people.
Well, I was just saying, yeah, three people for today, but that was the prompt yesterday that Mojo and I came up with. So we'll
Oh, that's cool.
so let's just say our prompt for let's say a professional what do you call it? You don't call it an icon, but like a not even a logo, something that has a logo, but like a header, a professional header. Is that the right word? For a newsletter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Masthead. Masthead is really the word, I think.
Okay, no, let's go masthead.
I like that.
Masthead for this is a 319 baby. Professional masthead for a newsletter that is called the Now's Letter. And what do we want that artwork to include? Because I really have no idea. But I'm gonna lean on you guys for this part of the
On the masthead.
no, just like what are some design elements, and includes
How about like
We should have a heading.
a clock
ahead.
that's pointing at now
okay
instead of numbers?
clock.
Instead of numbers, it says now.
Now
Yeah, in fact, it could be that what would be a number all the way around. The numerals are actually the word
Ooh,
now.
that's a good idea.
okay, I'll put it in. I don't know what it's
So
gonna be.
replace-
The numerals.
Just say something about replace the numerals on the clock face with the word now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a much more direct way. Replace all mod 12 clock numerals with the word now, but maintain spacing.
Sure, yeah,
Typical
maintain spacing and
block.
maybe have more than two hands. So say
Oh,
I don't know how many.
no,
hands should
let's
we
not
have?
be
Let's say
It
20.
says
have
So I was thinking of, because there's 24 hours in a day, maybe have 24 hands on the clock.
okay. Let's
I'm just making stuff up here.
let's see what this does now. Oh, but as far as like color scheme, what kind of colors would vibe?
just or even just a clock that has the word now in the middle without even anything.
Oh, let's simplify it. Yeah, simplify things.
Yeah. Well, let's try a couple.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what comes, but let's just pick a color scheme. What are you guys thinking?
Okay, before we move on to colors, I'm picturing the word now very big, and the O is the clock face. So N,
I like
clock
that.
face, W,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And then letter after. All caps, N, clock face, W, and then script letter. Now
Yeah.
letter.
Yeah.
Or now's
How about swirling
Oh, gosh.
colors, dreamy
Okay.
textures.
And then I want to go back and get the words to get this whole like now the O as the clock face. And where do we put that in?
Yes.
Include the design elements at now.
Let's
Oh,
say,
let's just
yeah,
say with
So
with
this is the title of the newsletter.
O being a clock face. I think we're just, this is a very complicated idea. Let's see what, because I know we're gonna have to simplify it, but let's see what it comes up with.
Right. Yes.
There, I'm just generating.
Yeah.
I'm
just
curious
it
to
gives
see what
us a chance
happens.
to refine.
Yeah, because then we'll. It has multiple clock faces. It does not include the word now. So this is what it came up with. It's got 3, not 24. So let's now let's get rid of a professional masthead, and just because we just want an image, really. Let's say a
right.
but we can say a
build the masthead later.
logo image for, let's just see what that does, because I think it just got really confused. It's like, you guys are too much.
You're giving me too many directions at one time.
Hey,
Oh, see, look at that. That's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
we're getting there.
Okay, so
I would say remove the clock, move the hands of the clock if we're going to do it. I like the now in the middle, but we should remove the hands of the clock.
replace.
Remove all the numbers. No.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
remove
think
the
we need
numerals.
to remove that too.
No numbers,
I would say
or no hands.
That's.
It'd still have tick marks, otherwise people won't know it's a clock. It's still got to have the tick marks in the.
Let's say a logo image from now is letter and includes the design of a clock with no hands.
And tick marks where the numerals would be.
Or
are we having fun here?
Let's just see what it does, because I'm telling it's a clock. It's probably gonna have tick marks already, but I'm just saying no hands and no numbers. Let's see what it does. Because we didn't tell it to put now in the middle, but
right, true.
It's just intuitive.
It heard me.
It's listening.
Yeah. It took it out.
That's right. It's listening.
Okay. Yeah. Clock with no hands. Do you see how we started with something really, really complex, and like the simpler we keep it, the better it is.
Yes, simple's good.
Say less abstract, no hands, and now in the middle.
Well, so right now I can't. It doesn't have a reference. I can go to a different program where we can make a reference to an image if we get close. So I can't say like less. We're kind of starting from square one with every prompt right now. But then we can, if there's something that's like, oh, that's close, but we just want to change this, then we can do a different program.
Okay, I see. So you have to
numbers,
work with the
words.
prompt. So you have to work with the same prompt. Okay.
Now in the middle.
I just want to throw in a quote from Einstein here. As you're observing what we're doing here, those who are in the audience, this is very much a physical representation of a famous Einstein quote, who may or may not have said this, but Einstein is credited with saying, keep everything as simple as possible, but no simpler, which is a pretty profound thought. I think.
Now,
keep everything as simple as possible, but no simpler.
Now for Mary, I think I can, let's see. Let's go with that. So it's a little less abstract and see what happens. So I just basically put a realism filter on it. It's still thinking. Oh my gosh, that's kind of cool.
I like
yeah,
it.
we're getting there. We're getting
like
there.
That.
We just got to we have to tell it to replace the new. To replace the numerals with tick marks, and we're close.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to a different.
And I love the colors that it generates.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm gonna go to And if folks are wondering what program I'm using, I will gladly evangelize for Pixio,
Pixio?
and Tech and Schools Initiative. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're doing
yeah,
amazing
XIO.
things. And the only reason.
By the way,
Oh, go ahead.
let me interject
Yeah.
here, Dan. Good. So what people cannot see is the back chat, private chat that's going on between the three of us. And in the private chat, which has not been voiced, well, except for I think Mary might have said it out loud a while back, but not in the Pixio prompt, Mary said for colors, swirling colors and dreamy textures symbolizing timelessness. And without you putting that in the prompt, you could say very much so that what it generated, this last image, is swirling colors and dreamy textures symbolizing timelessness. It actually built it into the system without knowing that it was building into the system.
Right.
I mean, to me, it's pretty mind blowing.
It is. Yeah. So now here's.
It's
I'm just gonna
we got
take
5 minutes. Just for frame reference, we have 5 minutes left in the show.
Yeah.
Just
So
so
now
sure.
I moved to a an app called Imagine Craft, and this is where we can replace anything we want.
Imagine. Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna create a mask right now. Gotta find my here. Yeah. Now I'm using my mouse. There we go. So what are we gonna replace these with? Or are we gonna just remove them?
Got to replace. No, we want tick marks. I think so. That's me. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean it.
I'm
It has the tick.
even picturing the word now in every single.
Yeah, that's what I was, and I think.
But I think the detail is going to be too fine. So if you shrink it down, nobody's going to be able to read now at that level.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna say, in painting, replace with tick marks.
So we're using this for the newsletter because I definitely extend that orange or reddish across as a header.
Yeah, we can. I mean, so
we can decide.
Yeah.
Decide that after the show.
And so what's nice is we'll be using a combination of Pixio and Canva, and in Canva it really does a great job of detecting the colors in any photo that you can use in branding. So there, it replaced them with the tick marks, and that's what it did. So now I'm just curious. So we have A/B testing. Replace with the word now in Times New Roman font. Get with the Times New Roman.
Well, the cool thing about that too is that we can see them side by side, so we can make a visual decision.
All right, there we go. Because the mask is still saved.
Right. So for people who are kind of new to this idea, a mask just was defining what area of the image to edit.
Yeah.
So it's masking. Everything else is untouched.
It actually it did a better job of just making more clear tick marks. So
I like that even better.
So this is the one it just did. I really like those, how sharp they are.
Yeah.
And look, there's a blackbird. There's a blackbird right here. Isn't that funny?
Pick that up along the way.
No way.
It's so great.
Pixie's listening to me. Here's the other one. They're kind of like smudgy. No, well, I think it looks like a blackbird. It's just an ink blot. It's an ink blot path. But I really like this.
I still love it.
Let's make this the logo.
I like
it. Download.
Yeah,
and then I will put that in the Jumbotron, and then that'll be it.
So here's what I picture, and we can do this offline, but I picture that will be the O in now in the masthead. It'll be the now's letter.
The now's letter.
The letter will be.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. That'll be the O in now's letter.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so let me go back to Chat Mosa, and oh my goodness, I'm in a different window now. The princess is in another castle.
We're down to 1 minute.
Yes.
1 minute.
1 minute. Thank you. 1 minute. Okay, I'm just trying to show this live so we have a nice cap for this. If you want to go ahead and you guys can start closing up the show, and then Mojo, are you going to play us out?
Yeah, well, I'll use our theme song to play us out.
Amazing.
I might do another course of Blackbird, and then I'll go into the demo demo theme song.
There you go.
It's on our way up.
There you go. Okay, so here is our. It's uploading. It's uploading. It's uploading so slowly on the network.
While it's uploading, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's part of this show, the creators of Chatmosa, the PEAR community, to all the people who have listened in, not just today, but to any of the Now shows that we've had so far. This is show number 15, actually, our brand new. And the fact that we got to show 15 this fast kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
And especially to Dan for inviting me, and Mary for being the awesome producer, and now co-host that she is.
You're no backsies, Mary. Sorry.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you and including me, and it's been fun.
Yeah. Well, it's
super fun.
I just got. Go for it, Mojo. It is time. It is time.
Well, okay, because we're out of time. We're out of time, so I'm gonna sing the Blackbird chorus, and just look at the image that on the image and see if you see a blackbird anywhere there, because it wasn't part of the prompt, and I just think that's pretty cool.
It's right here.
And then I'll do our outro.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. That's so cool.
Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night, take these lonely wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. That's it for today's Now Show. Join us next Monday when we go into week 4 of the Now Show. You can be a part of the show. Go to catmosa.com, swipe to the giant pear, click go, click enter, and be here. Be now. Woo! Have a great weekend.